All right, for this video, we're gonna talk about after we've cut out all of the slabs that we need to for our box in our slab skill set test. The first thing I like to do is check over our slabs, make sure that each one is properly cut and properly sized. You can see I have this kind of, we call this a cross pattern, where we lay out the ones, and these are our 4x5s, we have our 4x4s here, so we know that when we eventually put these up, we'll create our box. But I like to look and make sure that all of my walls are cut straight up and down. The walls are cut at nice 90-degree angles. And if we know that we cut and we watched and we did that cutting video correctly, we know that our slabs are going to be like that, but it doesn't hurt to double check. Once we have that and we've double checked our slabs, we're going to mark what slabs we bevel cut. Okay? And for us, I like to take and lay this out, and I actually like to mark what slabs or what sides of the slabs we're going to do what I call bevel cutting. Okay? Now we'll be able to tell you and show you what sides, but I've gone ahead and marked all of the sides that we're going to do what's called a bevel cut. Once I mark that, I like to move these out of the way, and then we're going to bring this camera in, this shot in close, because I'm going to show you these tools of these bevel cutters. This is a bevel cutter. You can see it's got two different sides. It's got a longer wire and a shorter wire, right? And the reason why we bevel cut slabs is because it creates more surface area for each of these slabs to be and hold together to help keep it together as we build and construct our box. This is a really good bevel cutter. You can see it's nice and tight on both of these sides of these strings. This one, if you ever find one that's like this, where it's loose on the ends, I don't want you to use these, right? You're gonna get inconsistent cuts. If you have a bevel cutter like this, let me know, give it to us, and we will fix it so that it gets down to a bevel cutter that's like this with nice, tight, taut strings. Okay? Now from here, for our 90-degree boxes, right, that we create, we're gonna use the short end, not the long end, the short end, okay? And what I do is I make sure that this flat end is flat against the table, and this wood piece right here is against the clay. Okay? You can see that it goes against the clay. Okay? The last step, with my offhand, I'm going to put my thumb right on the edge of the clay. Right? If it's hanging out, we might get some chipped off corners, and we don't want that. And so we want your thumb right against the edge of the clay. Right? I'm here, I'm getting my bevel cutter in place, and I'm keeping it against the table and against the clay as I slowly bring this back towards me until that wire hits my thumb. Okay. We have our bevel cut. I'm going to continue because this piece had all four sides. I'm going to rotate it, continue to bevel cut these sides, making sure I'm keeping this flat against the table, this against the clay. My thumb is right on the edge and it's not hanging over the edge. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to do one more. Starting here. Everything's there. Hold it up. Now I have a slab that is bevel cut.